Hello, this is Globanitter. My name is Caroline. Welcome back to my channel. I am on a layover in Vienna for just over 2 days, and yesterday I went to the city to visit a few yarn stores and just wander a little. Jet lag being unpredictable, I was awake by 4 a.m. So I had a big mug of coffee, went for breakfast, exercised a little bit, and then I knew my energy wouldn't be unlimited for the day. So I decided to take the fast train to the city, visit a few yarn stores, walk through the city, have lunch, and come back. My first stop was a yarn store called Lianato. It has been recommended by my friend Anita, and it's very close to the train station, so I walked maybe 10 minutes. And the store is actually 2 stores in one. One side is a plant shop, and the other side is the yarn shop. So as you get in, they also sell coffee, so there's the smell of coffee and the earthy smell of plants combined. It's very nice, very grounding, and they have, the shop is on the smaller side, but they still have a lot of selection of yarn. And what I've noticed mainly is all the accessories by Petite Knit. They also sell the patterns by Petite Knit. They have samples by Petite Knit, and they also have a selection of books, and I actually saw a book I liked, but it was not in English, so I couldn't buy it. And at the back there's a big table where maybe they have classes, I don't know, I'm not sure. There's always a language barrier when I go to Vienna. So, but it's a nice little store. It's right in the city center, very accessible. So if you're there and you don't have much time, this is the perfect place to go. Then I walked to the second yarn store, which is called Wollmeile. I don't think I pronounced it correctly because I don't speak a word of German. It takes about 20 minutes to walk there, and you have to cross the Danube. The yarn store is the biggest that I visited yesterday. A big selection of yarn, not so glamorous as the other two, but if you like to knit socks or if you like sock yarn, this shop is for you. They have a small room where the 3 walls are just sock yarn from floor to ceiling. Another 20 minutes of walking later and another crossing of the Danube later, I went to what I think is my favorite yarn store so far in Vienna. It's called WollWien. Again, I don't speak German, so I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but it's located in the old part of town. It's part of a church, I think, the building. That's what I was taking pictures, and one lady stopped to tell me it was a church. I don't know. I have to check. And I've been there before, if you've seen my last video on Vienna. And actually, when I went there, there was this cardigan on a mannequin, and I fell in love. and I bought the yarn, and this is it. So my plan was to wear this yesterday, to go to the city and show to the shop assistant what I did with the yarn, you know, as I am, and but it was just too hot. This is pure wool, and so I had to wear something else that was not so hot. But I took some pictures before I went because I still wanted to show them. When I entered the shop assistant was knitting, and I was having a look at everything they have, everything new. And on the mannequin, where they used to have this cardigan, it was, if I remember correctly, it was a green cardigan. They didn't have enough green yarn, so I bought the gray one. And this time, there was a sweater that I fell in love with. So I think it's the mannequin that does it. I don't know. So I was asking what was the pattern because there was no sign. She said, it's a pattern we made. And if you buy the yarn, we give it to you for free. So I asked them, can I just buy the pattern? Because I'm not sure I'm going to buy the yarn. You know, it's a bit bulky. So she had to make a phone call, and I said, yes, you can buy the pattern if you want. And then I said, I remembered where I am. Is the pattern in English? She said, yes, it's in English. I said, okay, I will buy it. So someone bought the pattern, they printed it, and they brought it to the store while I was browsing. And I was thinking, what do I do? Do I buy the yarn or not? So by the time I finished browsing, I decided to buy the yarn. I thought it's going to be so much more easier to use the yarn that they use for the pattern, and I like it. So I paid for the yarn, and then I told her, you know, last time I saw this sweater on the mannequin, and she said, I showed her the picture on my phone, and she was, oh, you made it in gray, and really her face changed when she saw that I had been there before, and I bought yarn, and I made something with the yarn. So I said, okay, I hope there's a new sweater next time I come here, maybe I like it too. I was asking if the pattern is on Ravelry, and she said, no, not yet. They're starting to make their own patterns, and it's actually the first one. So it's nice. If you want it, it's called the Fox sweater. I will show you the picture, and you can get in touch with the store. I will leave, I might leave the email address. I think they won't mind. I don't know. I will leave their Instagram account in the description, so you can get in touch and you can get the pattern as well. It's taking 5 balls of this. It's Lang yarns, and I bought it in pistachio. I don't know what is the name of the color, but I call it pistachio. Yeah, it's a number, the color. It's industrial yarn, but it's kind of soft. It's wool, cotton, and polyamide. So my worry when I buy this kind of yarn is how it's going to be when I wash it. So let's see. It was not too expensive. It didn't break the bank, so no problem. And that takes us to what I bought on this yarn haul. And you know, because I feel bad asking if I can take pictures or film, so I always buy a little something. So on the first store at Lianato, they had this, and it's just lianato.com. So it's a pouch, it's cotton, and I think it's practical to put cables or small knitted items in the making. And I loved it. All you knit is love. And also because they had a lot of petit knit accessories, and you know I'm making the Sunday collar at the moment, and they had the buttons that she used, the original button. Let me show you. Look at this. So I bought 2 pairs. I think it's so beautiful, stylish. I love the Swarovski type kind of things, shiny. I love this. So I bought 2, and now I know where to go when I need more. That's what I bought in the first store. The second store, I told you about sock yarns. Look, and I haven't made socks for my husband for a long time. It's laine du Nord, and it's stripy sock yarn, and it's not too thin. They say 3mm needle, 22 stitches for 10 centimeters. So I think it will go fairly fast. And I really like the colors, the color combination. I love it. And of course this for the sweater, for the pattern. She told me the pattern called for 6 balls of yarns, but she said she only used 5, so I bought 5. I hope it's enough. If it's not enough, it's going to be a crop top. And that's it. In other news, I finished the sweater I was making for my husband, the ski later. Let me show you. So when I say I finished, I haven't quite finished. I still have to do the bind off for the arms, because I want to do a Italian bind off, so it's a bit more stretchy and a bit more elegant. And I've used a new technique for me for this sweater, and I think it looks really nice. It's the combination knitting for the ribbing. So what I've done is I knit normally and I purl, but it goes through the back loop, and then instead of purling anti-clockwise, I purl clockwise, so there's less yarn, and there's less yarn, and you don't have, let me show you, you don't have like a part of the ribbing that is bigger than the other. I'm really happy with the result. I don't know if you can see. Maybe like this. Yeah, it looks more regular. So that's what I've been doing. So you see, with every sweater you knit, you learn a new technique, and this is how it looks like. I think what I will do, I will take a picture of my husband wearing it once I see him, and I will include a picture on this video so you can see exactly, and I will block it at home. And when I block it, I'm going to decide if the sweater is long enough or if I need to add some length. I'm not sure yet, so let's see. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. So that's what I've been doing on my layover in Vienna. And before I sign off, I want to show you just how beautiful Vienna is. In a few hours, I'm flying from Vienna to Incheon via Milan-Malpensa, and my colleagues, the 2 other pilots, are going to fly the short sector, and me and my first officer are going to fly the longer sector. It's about 11 hours. It's exactly the same flight. That sector is the same flight I did a few days ago when I had my layover in Milan, so so I know the way. And the day after tomorrow, so tomorrow I land in Incheon, the day after tomorrow I go home. So I'm happy. You know, I'm always, the best day of my month is going home. And I cannot wait to see the pets and see how things are going along in the house with Lola and Millie and everybody. And next week, what I want to do, because I'm going to be home, and I've noticed that a few of you who are following me are beginners, a bit more than beginners. So I want to give you my favorite tips, the tips I wish I had known sooner to knit. So I will see you next week from home, with my favorite tips to help you so you can continue knitting because it's such a nice hobby. Have a fantastic week. I hope you knit many things, and if you have any ideas of what you want me to cover in those videos, apart from yarn shopping and patterns, I would love to hear what you would want, and if the video, if you think it's a good idea, if it's going to help you. So I will see you next week. Bye bye. Bisous bisous. Mwah.